on, baby.
You gotta I got back at him. They're back at 30. Go, 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 go. Dive, dive, dive. That's a big school.
Like I'm bleeding pretty bad here. Seriously. I'm not okay.
Guys, we have made it to the pinnacle of spearfishing. I think I'm really shooting myself in the foot by doing my dream trip this early on when I literally have never even, I don't know if I even told you guys, I've never even shot like a very big fish before. So I'm all learning, but I am here in Southern California and we are hunting for bluefin. And now we're like 50 miles offshore, off the coast of California. There's 3 of us. I'm gonna introduce you to the boys. They're all Oregon boys. Chester, the captain, he drove the boat all the way down. And we got some other Oregon boys and we'll be diving here for the next 3 days. We got the captain, Chester.
Hello.
We got John.
Hey
He's
there.
been in the videos before.
Yes, sir.
Spearfishing. So this is Chester's 4th day. We did 2 groups. Group number 1, you guys also had 4 guys. You were out for 3 days. You guys shot a couple of tuna.
Couple.
But they're all smaller. So honestly, for me, like I'd be happy with anything, literally. I'm not picky, but we are definitely hoping for bigger tuna this trip. Alright guys, I'm gonna quickly explain how this whole setup works. We got, first of all, a monster tuna gun. This is, I believe, 160 centimeters, because most guns, spear guns, are just measured in centimeters versus inches. It's a 4-band gun. This is a Spear Pro gun. This thing's an absolute weapon. And how it works is it has a slip tip on, which means once you shoot the fish, this gets stuck up on the fish and it goes crazy so it's not bending your shaft. And then we got a float. This is a tuna specific float pumped up to like 23 psi. The way it's rigged up, we have a 100-foot bungee line connected to this, which then gets clipped off to your gun. How this works is once you shoot this gun, press this trigger, the shaft flies off. The shaft is connected to this, which is connected to the buoy. So your shaft and the buoy are all separate and you only have your gun left, nothing else. So once you shoot a big fish, it's all disconnected from you. You have only your gun to worry about and then you go fight the float, which has the fish on it. It's a very simple process, but you need to do this with big fish, otherwise you're gonna be cooked. You try to fight a fish just directly attached to your gun.
So you're marking fish, you think?
It's not fish.
You'll see a giant.
Right. 40 feet, and go, 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 go! Still marking, 40 feet!
He's gone.
Oh, that's not fish, that's fish. See, John, that's what you want to see.
Oh, okay.
It's a small school, but it's something. Shot or what, but
It's nothing.
Let us know when.
will. Mark it at 30. Go, 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 go.
So I'm going to quickly explain to you guys what it is exactly we're doing, because I've never done spearfishing like this before, especially on the channel. This type of spearfishing, it's called run and gun, and essentially all we're doing is, instead of normal spearfishing where you spend most of your time in the water, this you spend most of your time in the boat, and we're driving around looking for topwater action, birds, fish splashing, bait balls, and that means there's tuna. or we're looking on the fish finder on the screen and looking for any marks of tuna. We drive around all day looking for any action, and then once we pull up to a school of foaming tuna, or we're over a school of fish because we can see on the fish finder, we quickly have to get in, swim down to whatever depth they're at, and you'll hear us throughout the video call different depths, and usually you get one shot and those tuna are gone. You're never gonna see them again. That was crazy. Me and Derek took that last dropped to about 25 feet, and you guys saw the whole school of tuna. I tried to be patient with it, take my time, and they're just zipping by, moving so fast. And then at the end of my breath hold, I took my shot, blew it. That was it. You get a very small window of opportunity here, and you gotta take advantage of it.
Where? Right here.
Fish on!
Breathe up.
Fish on, baby! Yeah! He better stay on. We got dinner, baby! We got dinner, baby! A terrible day to be a 20-pound bluefin.
Terrible day to be an adolescent tuna. Hey, the best part about this is the biggest tuna I've ever caught in my life.
It only goes up.
It's all downhill from here.
If you shoot a smaller tuna, that's the real PB.
It's challenging.
That'd be hard to do.
Bro, this is a tank. What are you talking about? This is the biggest tuna I've ever held in my hands.
Hey, look how I shot him. Shot him here, came out same side.
That's a wild shot.
He must have churned as soon as this is a great start.
Not everybody could do that. Hey, well, the smaller ones are harder to shoot. That's a prize fish. Okay. Hold on, John.
This is the best way to start right here. You start small, then you work your way up. Probably about 10, 12, max 13-pound tuna, but I'm stoked. These things are crazy looking, little bullets. Yeah, there wasn't that many in that school. I mean, you guys saw drop down, that school was kind of trailing off. I picked like one of the last guys in the school. Took a very Hail Mary shot. I'm not used to shooting guns that have that kind of range, but surprisingly it stuck. We just saw another school right in front of us. Out of nowhere, we were just sitting here for the fish I shot. We were just sitting, and then he saw fish at about 30 feet here and told us to jump in. Sure enough, there's a whole wall of, not a whole wall, but like 30, 40. You guys saw him jumping?
Yeah. right in front of the boat.
That's definitely a school.
They're back at 30. Go, 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 go. Dive, dive, dive.
Small little school.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe they'll get on them. Yeah.
We're still at 40.
They just peaked up at 40 again. They can't be very big, or there's only a handful of them, you know?
You got tuna jumping right there. 1 second.
Marking, just starting to mark at 40. Ready, go, 30, 30, 30, go! 30, go, 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 go!
Tell him. Don't let Derek breathe up like that. It's unacceptable. You don't see him?
$35, $35 to 40. Oh, it's just a little. Maybe that was him the whole time. It was.
No. Oh, 30.
40, 35, 35.
Dive, dive, dive! That's a foamer right there, pal. I'm gonna need some tuna.
Monsters. There's nothing under us, but you can swim towards them if you want.
They're right in front of the boat. Yeah, they're cooking, look at that. They're all jumping in front of the boat. Hey, I would dive if I were you.
30 feet.
30, dive, dive, dive.
25.
That's a big school, that's a monster school. Alright, they should get into them now. Monster school. You blew it? Did you take a shot?
Breathe up. Hey, breathe up. They're still under the boat. Relax. Breathe up. They're still under the boat. Is he on? I think he's on.
They're still under the boat.
Still under the boat at 30 feet. There's a river of tuna underneath this boat. Here, John. Here, I'll get this thing loaded up.
Hey, I would dive if I were you. They're still all under the boat.
All at 30 feet. All right, pull your shaft up. Pull your shaft up.
50 yards off at 11 o'clock.
Let me know when to dive. I see it.
30, go, 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 go!
I shot, but I think I missed.
It looks like you're on.
There's some bigger ones in there.
30, 30.
Nope, nope.
And then just jump in.
Yeah. No, we're just second plate.
And they're in front of
They're in
us.
front
They're
of
in
him
front
again.
of us.
Yeah, I saw that. They're going nuts at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, let's run it.
Hey, dive, dive, dive. There he is, there he is, there he is.
As you guys can tell, this spearfishing is complete chaos. It goes against everything they teach you when you just first start spearfishing. Your heart level is just through the roof. Dopamine levels, every single level you have is absolutely peaking. And this scene was just chaotic. You could hear Derek's gun go off in the background and all the fish scatter.
He's on?
Derek is officially on the board. He shot his first tuna. I swam over to him and went down as he's pulling it up, because sometimes an extra friend or two will stick by the tuna side and come up with him, but looks like this guy didn't have much friends.
A terrible day to be a 10-pound tuna. Do you guys still see the foamers anywhere? Let's go get him. Alright.
Still got eyes on the next one?
No, but
They were just right behind us.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're right there. They're
Right behind us, right behind us.
Let's run it. Something that I feel like is pretty deceiving for you guys watching at home is it definitely looks easier than it really is to shoot these fish. A lot of the schools we're seeing are smaller tuna. So it's a small target. They're moving very fast. You have a 6-foot cannon in your arms, and moving it through water, I mean, obviously you guys understand how that works. Everything's in slow motion, so it's a lot harder. So just the whole process, A to Z. You jump into the water, your heart rate is skyrocketing because the adrenaline, I mean, you're swimming towards the fish, then you dive down. It's the equivalent of doing 30 push-ups and then holding your breath for 30 seconds and then still trying to remain calm, collected, line up on a fish, don't get puppy fever, and then pull the trigger. For whatever reason, it was really hard, even though there's tuna everywhere. It was really hard to lock in on one specific one, trail it, and then pull the trigger. It's called puppy fever when you just don't know which one to choose. And especially with the way they move and how fast, it was, yeah, just lining up and pulling the trigger on one was extremely difficult.
Fish on. He's not even that big, but he's fighting. He's shooting straight to the bottom. Yeah, because I don't trust the shot, so I'm letting him go. He's gone. Look at that. He's gone. Fish on, baby! We're in the tank business. Harry, you want to grab him?
That's bigger.
12-pound.
Tuna number 2.
Nice.
Down.
In front of us, they're right on top of him.
Bro, that was so much fun.
Did you just have to pick one out or what?
Dude, I couldn't even do that. It was so... There were so many of them. I literally couldn't pick one. They were moving so fast. And then I was like... Felt like I was gonna black out. I was like, dude, I just need to pull the trigger on one of these things. It was the first time I didn't do that and I regretted it. When you shot yours? Yeah, you gotta let her fly.
Oh, the bad biz is throwing me off, I think.
That school there's a lot of fish in that school. Me and Derek both just got a fish off that school. Yes, sir.
You guys can jump in.
Dive, dive, dive! Alright, 6:50. That was a very adventurous last hour we had. Derek got one, and then got the other ones. We got 3 tunas going home with us. A couple of footballs, but still the biggest tunas I've ever shot in my life. Woohoo! How was that?
So much fun.
That last hour was a lot of fun.
Balls of tuna. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Not easy.
I hope the cameras picked it up, but it looked insane.
Forgot your thirst trap in the car.
This seems like a perfect time to talk about these changing towels and the new tuna merch that I had just made specifically for this video. I planned for this merch drop better than I did for my own wedding, and now since I officially shot my first tuna and even got my limit for the day, I can now proudly wear this merch and offer it to you guys only at bigwaterguy.com, the only sponsor of all these videos. Now we can officially wear the tuna merch.
There's
We're ready. We got a 40-mile schmob back. Probably be dark by the time we get back. So we pulled up to Catalina Island, and we're actually staying here for the next couple nights. This way, this saves us like 2-3 hours of boat ride every single day. It looks like we're at the Amalfi Coast. The guys are gonna go, you park your boat hooked up to a buoy, and then you get picked up and brought back to land. So there's not like a dock or anything you park at here. Also, something worth mentioning is we still haven't had a single bite of food today, besides some chips and half a donut for breakfast. The nice thing about a dive trip is you sleep like a baby. I already put down a whole breakfast burrito. 7 a.m. feeling locked in. First off, let me just say this. Yesterday was a lot of fun. That was like non-stop action. We're basically just chasing foamers all day, and we didn't have more than 30 minutes without seeing foamers and getting in the water. So the only downside is they're all small, but for my first bluefin tuna experience, I don't care, because all of those tuna are the biggest tuna I've ever seen. So today though, we're doing things a little differently. We got some intel that there are bigger tuna way further out at a different spot, completely opposite of where we went yesterday. So today we'll be going out there. It's like a 55-mile one-way trip, so it's gonna be more of a grind. It's not gonna be as much action. We're gonna have to be kind of just sitting out there looking for foamers, watching the screen for sonar. So it might be a little slower paced, but if we get into them, could be the greatest day of our lives. 100+ pound tuna. Chester went to go grab the boat, so we're waiting up on him, and then it's a 2-hour trip.
No, it was really nice.
Wild. Look at that. Look at the fish right there. What a day to have a good day. Are you ready to whack a big tuna today?
Oh, giant tuna. Very excited.
John's out for blood and redemption today.
Step up.
This is basically like a whole city on the water. Everyone just parks up with a buoy. They have a little dinghy boat. They run to town. They do all their shopping. They got golf carts everywhere. $10 million houses scattered all over the hills. It's a little different down here in the LA area. The average boat here is certainly in the millions. You gotta be in a specific tax bracket to be hanging around this part of town. Oh, looks like it's a tour company. I'm not into tours, but that's a tour I'd be interested in doing. A submarine. Hey, how much gas did we burn yesterday?
78.5 gallons for 146 miles.
78 gallons, 673 a gallon here.
Hell yeah.
Boys are actively going in debt.
Yeah, why save your money?
Let's break that down. We got 3 5-pound tunas that net out 2.5 pounds of meat each.
So
What's the math on that, chat?
$300 a pound.
No, it's more.
Let's
It's
not
more than
forget
that.
the $600 a night room we're paying for. We're in at about $148 a pound per tuna. Yeah, go and catch your own tuna isn't always profitable, or you're saving money, but it's a good time. Why save your money when you can spend it? How much are the tours?
36?
50 or something? Bro, we should rip one. I mean, we don't have much free time. $50 to go roll on a submarine. I'm in.
Which day of tuna diving are you skipping?
Or we could take that to the tuna grounds. Hey, sir, here's another 50. Something people don't talk about is how brutal a 2-hour boat ride that bumpy could be. But we're pulling up to the tuna grounds, and like mentioned earlier, less action, but the potential.
What? Those are massive.
That's
Those are huge.
That's tuna?
Huge tuna. Huge tuna. 20 feet. Holy.
They're still under the boat.
No. You guys.
Dude, that's big too.
Dude, those are huge.
Those are. That's. We just pulled up, literally. That's exactly what we came here for. John and Chester are gonna get in first because Derek and I got in first yesterday. That was crazy. We literally just pulled up. I mean, you guys saw giant school of tuna. Maybe not giant, but the tuna are giant. For sure the biggest tuna we've seen all trip, especially Chester because he's been here for 4 days. So that's kind of the name of the game today. We're just gonna be sitting. It's gonna be very boring. You're just gonna maybe sit for hours, and then once you see that on the sonar, like they were literally 20 feet under the boat. So that means we just have to yell, dive, dive, dive. Guys go in, you have one shot, make it count. So if it does land, it's gonna be the best day of our lives. Some of the guys are saying that's 150 plus pound tuna right there, a school of them. So it's exactly what we need to happen. They look smaller.
Yeah, they did. But still, this could be mixed schools.
Just were jumping right in front of the boat.
Chester!
They're right under the boat. The guys,
Chester!
dive, dive,
Go!
dive! Dive, dive, dive! Right under.
I can see them.
You guys took 2 shots, missed both.
Chester's down.
Chester's down right on a school. We're in them. They're smaller, but we're on them. I'm not making that same mistake I made yesterday. We're putting sunscreen on. That's a big school. Big school. They're frothing over there. Oh, we got 40 feet. Dive, dive, dive.
Neutral.
Neutral. Dive, 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 dive. Yep, they're at 40.
Yeah, oh, and it's like massive.
Giant school at 40. Giant school at 40.
Oh, this is cool.
They should have a fish on right now. That was a monster school.
Look at this, like looks like a
Oh, yeah. Anything? You got one? Nice. Fish on. Woohoo! Fish on. That was a giant school. Derek's on. Woohoo! Neutral. Neutral. I'm suited up.
Nice. That was fun.
You good? Huh? You alright?
Tail rope by your feet.
Hey, I don't think we need it. I'll just brain it real quick. He's bled out almost all the way. I'll just brain it real quick. Okay, maybe I should have. I just cut myself. Yeah, I'm not doing okay here. Cut myself pretty good. Like I'm bleeding pretty bad here. Seriously. I'm not okay.
Where did you? I looked, but I'm bleeding pretty good.
Like I'm kind of concerned how much I'm bleeding. No. Like,
Where'd you cut?
there's blood out. I'm blood out pretty good. I need to stop that. Here, give me something to put around my leg, please.
Okay.
Did I hit something serious, you think?
Pull your pants off.
Pull your pants off.
Pull your pants off, dude.
So thankfully we had John, who jumped straight into action, and a solid first aid kit that Chester had on the boat. And the boys stopped the bleeding and got Derek taken care of pretty quick. And this was honestly just a great sobering moment and a reminder to never get too complacent. There are many things that could go wrong with this hobby, and just in this year we know of several really good divers that have lost their life to spearfishing. And it's just important to always prioritize safety and never get too comfortable, because all it takes is one bad decision to end it all. So, this is Derek's tuna that almost took him out. Derek, you gotta take the bite out of the heart. You gotta show I'm getting back at him! Some of the boys!
Chester got my back.
Irony. So I don't know how much of that I'm gonna be able to show, because there's blood and Derek's pants came off very quickly into the operation, but he's we had an accident. Can you explain what happened?
I decided to try to brain a tuna, and I should have just tail roped it, but it was a small tuna, so I thought no problem.
What does tail roping mean?
Put a rope around its tail and hang it off the side of the boat. I had already bled it. You'll see in the video. Stabbed it in its gills, and it had pumped a ton of blood out, so I thought it was kind of like not going to be really much of a fight. And I just had the knife in one hand and got the tuna close. I was going to stab it, and the tuna just hit my hand into it hit my hand with the knife and just jammed it right into my leg. I looked down, and it looked like the same thing like was pumping, because when I stabbed the tuna, blood's just pumping out of its gills. I looked down, my leg's doing the same thing. I'm like, it took me a second, because I was like, is that the tuna? Is that me? And then I kind of started getting pretty concerned after I seen about 10 pumps, big pumps of blood coming out of my leg. I'm like, didn't know if I hit an artery or something.
Things could go south very quick, and we're very far from civilization. Very far.
Can someone throw my float?
Yeah, I got it. Be ready.
Nothing. Nothing. Wait, it's coming. Go, go, go. 40 feet.
So back to the scheduled program. I took Derek's spot, and I'm dropping, and I'm using his gun for the first time this trip. And he has a really nice gun, but I'm just not used to it. Drop down, big wall of tuna, and they're kind of keeping their distance, but they're definitely within range, and this gun has serious range. So I'm taking my shot, I'm lining up, I'm not trying to rush it, and I felt like I had a really good lineup on that fish, and I couldn't even tell at first if I hit it or not because I almost couldn't believe that I didn't hit it. I felt like it was pretty locked in.
Took a really good shot, or no? I don't think so.
Oh, it's a bit rocky up here. The nice thing about being up here is you got a better chance of finding where the foamers are. It's been almost like 1 hour since we've seen that last group that we dove on and I missed. I don't know how. Hopefully we see some soon. It's like 1 hour up here. Still haven't seen a single thing. Might go grab some lunch real quick or a little bite. That hit's really different right now.
There's some bigger fish in here. Go, go, go.
So it's been a couple hours and we finally found the tuna again. I get in the water and there's just a river of tuna under me. And this is probably the most I've seen in this trip so far, and they were really close. So I take a very easy shot and somehow missed. And I wanted to blame the gun because there's no other logical reason why I missed that shot, but I was very upset that I didn't swap it out after I missed that first fish.
Okay, 30 feet, go, 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 go. Come on, Vladdy, come on, Vladdy, come on, Vladdy. Come on, Vladdy. What up, big dog? You see him? No? Still there, still there, still there. 30 feet.
So after missing that second shot, I was very hot. I threw away the other gun. I went and grabbed my Spear Pro, and I fully blamed both of those misses on that gun. Whether or not that's true, I don't know, but I dropped back in, and there's a nice school of tuna. There wasn't that many, but they were bigger, and I shot it exactly how you're supposed to, and somehow that fish ripped off.
Bro, he just tore off.
Oh, you on?
He tore off.
You see, with this type of spearfishing that we're doing, you guys can tell the opportunities are pretty limited. Even though it looks like we're on fish nonstop, this footage is throughout a 12-hour day. There are hours and hours where there's no action, plus we're rotating guys. So for me, for example, for me to miss and lose 3 fish in a row, it's simply unacceptable because at any point, that could be the last fish you're going to see of the trip. No fish is guaranteed or promised, so you really got to capitalize on every opportunity you get.
Go, go, go.
Go, go, go.
Go, go, go.
So me getting into this foaming pot of fish being 0 for 3, I told myself I am not pulling the trigger unless it is a very good, close, perfect shot. And that's exactly what happened here. I was very confident in that shot.
Fish
I
on.
plugged it, threaded it all the way through the fish, and I knew we had fish on finally. But unfortunately for me, like a wise man once said, when it rains, it pours. Nah, I'm stoked about anything that just happened. The last 2 fish I shot, both ripped off. The last one took my flow. I mean, you guys saw the whole thing. I missed 2 more easy shots before earlier in the day. So that's 4 fish that should have been in the boat. And instead, I got 0. We still only got that 1 fish that Derek shot that almost killed him. It's a rough day. They're here though. They're not as thick as it was yesterday, but there's some bigger ones. Absolute heartbreaker.
What you're gonna want?
You wait all day for these opportunities and
4 inches on your arm.
it's brutal. Small school, but they're there. I got demoted. 4 strikes and you're out. Got replaced. How's the leg?
We're back, baby. We're back.
After you miss so much fish, You get put on crow's nest duty, scouting for fish. Both of those boats are moving in one direction fast. I just can't see for what reason.
45, 40, go, 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 go. Coming up to 30, coming up to 30.
Calling it quits. It's 7 o'clock and we still got like probably another 2 hours to go. That's all we got is people for today. After a long day, it's only right. Day 3. We're checking out. We're not making it back to Catalina Island. Today's our last day. And you guys know from previous experience, all the best things happen on day 3. We got more intel and we think we know where the cows are sitting, which means big tuna. But we heard of a couple guys shooting like 3 100-pound tunas yesterday, so we're going directly to those coordinates. Yeah, so the last 2 days we've been doing 120 miles on the boat.
First day 140. So.
First day was 140. Yesterday was 120. My lower back is cooked. Yesterday was super choppy, got windy. By the time we got in yesterday, laying in the back of the boat, I was fully soaked head to toe. So, the price to pay to wag big tuna. Guys, day 3 is already not disappointing. It's an absolute lake out here. Our 40-mile journey took like this. Just Mach 5 all the way. John.
Yes.
Are you ready to get a tuna?
Tuna day. Need to get a big one. Big one. We're very excited.
Chester, are you ready for a tuna?
Fingers crossed.
Derek, how's post-op surgery?
So
Super gluing this morning.
We glued her up and we're ready to roll.
Hey, I had a very hard time sleeping after yesterday's day. That's not true, actually. I passed out within 5 seconds of laying down. But I did think about it a lot on the drive home and everything else. The good news is we discovered there's a little gear malfunction I had going on. I'm going to show you guys exactly what happened. But I blame the last 2 fish on that, which makes me feel a little bit better. So, this big spear gun, at the end is a slip tip. Because once you shoot the fish, it comes off. You go through the fish, it comes out, and then when it starts pulling again, this little tongue catches it and it goes like this, and it holds the fish, and the fish can go crazy. It's not gonna bend your shaft. Problem is, once we got back in the boat after I lost 2 fish, this whole thing that flails out, it was completely bent in. So which means once you shoot the fish, when the fish starts running, it just comes right out. There's nothing to really catch on the skin, so it just comes right back out. I'm guessing that's what happened, because both of those last 2 shots I had, it went through the fish. They were good shots. There's no reason why those would rip. So we got that bent back out, and no more excuses. Nothing will wake you up like getting into a nice, cold, stinky wetsuit.
Do you see them? No. Okay, let's get back on. They started to mark at 40, but it was just like barely any mark.
Did you see him?
No, I went to about 30, didn't see a thing.
Hold on. Go, 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 go.
Not how I was looking to start my morning. We got one shot, one miss. We're gonna need to do better than that today. I got demoted. Take a shot, you miss, you're out. So we're looking for fish now. The guys just dove on a kelp patty, but there's nothing there. I thought you said 7. Awfully slow. Probably been not much action for the last 2 hours. We're just drifting around aimlessly. There's a really nice patty over here that the guys are gonna go check out. There's a good chance there could be a nice yellowtail on it or something like that. Definitely worth checking, especially with how little action we're getting. We're seeing like splashes there and here. They're very minimal and very fast. As soon as we start going over there, they disappear, so. It's 3:30. Still haven't seen any more tuna. I'm absolutely dying in this suit. Diabolical to be in a suit like this and not diving. It sucks because today's like the nicest day. It's super flat, sun is out. It's like a lake out here. Not seeing anything. Guys, the most depressing part of this trip has come. We're calling it quits. So we got about 65 miles to run home, and yesterday Chester wasn't a fan of running in the dark, so we're calling it quits. Plus we haven't seen fish in about 6 hours, which is not great for business, and especially not great for the third day, which we had high hopes for. So we got a total of 4 tuna landed in the boat for this trip, when there should have been maybe like 12 easily, if not 15, but that's how it goes. Any final words?
I don't know. We'll get them next time.
Get them next time. This is your 6th day?
I think so.
Yeah, Chester's been out here 6 days in a row. It's aggressive. For sure, one of the worst boat rides of my life. Actually, not one of, it was the worst boat ride of my life. I was like 3 hours of just straight up gymnastics on my feet. Lower back cooked, knees cooked. We're gonna load the boat up. We're gonna go process all the fish, clean up the boat, do all that. Guys, fast forward a couple days, we are back home in the kitchen, and I've been promising my wife bluefin tuna since I started spearfishing. So it finally happened. Brought a couple of these home from our trip. It was a very fun couple days. Bluefin tuna is both of our favorite fish. I don't know what I enjoy eating more than bluefin tuna, plus the occasional salmon, but this is basically it for us. How stoked are you on the tuna?
I'm so stoked. I'm excited.
I'm very excited. We got this thing thought out, and we'll see if we could channel our inner sushi chef right now. You know it's gonna be serious when you see these out. I'm I'm actually excited to see the meat quality on this. I haven't actually got my hands on any of this tuna because the guys packaged it up and filleted it for us. So this is my first time actually getting my hands on the actual meat. Dude, that is exactly what we want to be seeing. One thing I do want to do is make some normal sashimi as well. And then we'll cut up the rest for rolls. Yeah, a couple of these. Actually, let's sear these as well. Oh, do some seared tuna. Yeah, tuna is an amazing fish. Rarely smells fishy or like really much like anything. That's gonna be a roll. 4 rolls gonna be enough.
How many are you gonna eat? Because I'm gonna eat 3.
4 rolls is not gonna be enough. Let's make 5.
I'm kidding.
You're not kidding. You will eat 3 rolls. We got some for the tuna rolls, and then we got some for the sashimi and the seared tuna. Whew. So we got 1, and then all we're gonna do is just nice piece of tuna on it. Top that thing. That's all you need. You dip that into soy sauce, and we're gonna sear some of those. Woo! I'm pumped. Leanna's gonna start rolling the actual sushi rolls. The rolling process has begun. My wife plastered the rice on the sushi paper on one side, flipped it over. Now she's doing cream cheese, cucumber, bluefin. Show us how it's done. All right.
This is not by any means professional. This is just home.
Looks pretty professional to me.
How we made it work at home.
Just like that?
Just like that. The outsides are my favorite.
Alright, we're gonna need to hit some of this raw, try it out, see what we're dealing with. A little bit of wasabi, a little bit of the good soy sauce, hit it with a little, might need a little more wasabi. Let's rip a taste test. Do a little dip. First bluefin tuna, real deal. See what she's about. Very soft. You want to try it?
Mm-hmm.
Try it.
Whoa.
It's really soft.
Mm-hmm. Like melts.
Yeah.
That's so good. Mmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it literally melts in your mouth. This is so good.
Do you have another little piece?
That's the real deal. I need to go get some more.
Yeah, when are you flying out?
Derek called me yesterday.
Yeah.
Or texted me. Bro, you want to fly to LA tomorrow?
Nuh-uh. Why?
Because one of the guys caught a big fish.
Really?
A big
Like
tuna.
how big?
Like 120 pounds.
Actually?
Yeah.
What's the biggest one you guys caught?
Like small. Like footballs. Let's try one of these just raw as well.
I like mine with more wasabi.
Yeah, these are falling apart, so. Oh dear.
It hit you?
Because there's a lot in there. That is so good. Oh my gosh. Try it.
Oh. It hit my head. And back of my head.
This stuff is strong. It's the real deal. Mmm. Mmm.
It hit me again.
That is so fire. I don't even want to sear them, but I will. Just for vibes. Quick little sear. This one's going to be very light because I don't want to cook the tuna at all. Alright. Homemade spicy mayo as well. We got the seared bluefin tuna.
vibes.
That's really good, but like I'm such a big fan of seared. Some of my favorite dishes are seared when it comes to fish. That tuna is so good raw. You almost should not sear it, honestly. Try it out.
Is it better with it? I like it better raw.
Yeah. It's time to cut some of the sushi rolls. Cutting sushi's a little tricky just because everything's a little sticky. It's looking right. You want to sprinkle something?
Mm-hmm.
A meal I looked forward to more than most meals out there. So we got a little bit of spicy mayo. We got a little bit of eel sauce. Let's just hit one just as is. So this one we got just tuna and a little bit of cucumber. So let's hit that.
I've got the one with the tuna, mango, avocado, and cucumber.
There's nothing you can say about that. No. I'm gonna hit one of these donkeys. Throw a little bit of everything in there. Spicy mayo, eel sauce, hit a little wasabi, and do a little dip. Since we're doing it ourselves, the tuna chunks are just monster.
Yeah, which is phenomenal.
So you could actually taste the fish in there, and it's just melting in your mouth. Plus, all these ingredients are organic and fresh. So this is just, it's as good as it gets. It might not be some fancy, Michelin star sushi stuff, but this is...
Hey. I think you do a pretty good job.
This is as good as it gets. I could eat this for the rest of my life, and I'll never complain. Sushi is one of our favorite foods. We don't eat out too often, but when we do, 80% of the time it's sushi. So this is just an absolute blessing to be able to go out there, get our own fish. And it's not like, I had to work for it. It was like the funnest 3 days of spearfishing I've ever had in my life. So definitely going to have to run that back before the season's over.
Can I come with you?
Want to spearfish tuna? We can make something happen. So, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.